We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go check, go check.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
60 Eagles, 6 big Lions.
Henry again on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
11 empty. Hey, they gotta go. Stop.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Here we go.
But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, You have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2, ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 1, ready?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11 MC tank. 11 MC tank. 12.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Now, these two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year. And that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
McPherson, as a rookie last year, made a league-leading 9 kicks from 50-plus yards and added to it in the playoffs with some other big kicks to help propel his team to the Super Bowl. But that time, unable to convert.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. No score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Willis. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got it. Ready? Check mash. Check mash.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Titans at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
Here we go.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the running lanes
non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
1-1, ready?
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mixing up the middle. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate
and
make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mighty.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Gun.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 coming.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
79 Broncos.
On first down, Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
They go play action with Willis.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Here's Willis.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First and 10, Willis.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Here's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
In motion comes the tight end left.
11.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
11.
In motion goes the tight end.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Let's go
The first
now.
down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big Lion, go.
Again, it's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength is on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pat the street. Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Okay.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Willis with another keeper. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Running left, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Okay, ready? Drop 50.
3rd down, it's Willis.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even up at 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
third down. Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here we go, here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Gun. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. And a fine chase on the right side complete. A good pickup there at 22. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Throwing, Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Running for it, Haskins.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw, Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Burrow. And the comeback may start out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here we go. Check. Check mash. Check mash.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.